Seem like you walking in a room filled with 100,000 mirrors. Trying to figure out how to keep my mind clear. Hearing a solid mind sticking into their eyes and they don't seem clear. I'm painting a perfect picture. So what's your perfect picture? Are you driven off your ambition? Or reminiscing your inner mission, trying to avoid your mission, looking at my painted picture? I'm standing on top of the mountains, controlling the islands, and the wind is filled with tears. And what's your purpose?
Oh, what's up? We back with another one. It's your boy Ant. Black Success, We just, living life, making videos. We told y'all we'd be back. We back for you. We back. We back, Just still talking stuff, still giving knowledge, every day. Man, what you been on?
Grinding.
That's all you can.
Trying to get better every day.
Grind forever.
Day by day, get better,
Never stop
and
working.
better, and better.
Man, legit. So it's my mindset, bro. I can always be better than I was the day before.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep working.
You know what I think about though?
Mm-hmm.
It's about adapting, readapting, and adapting again.
Yep.
So don't get comfortable on where you at. Always look forward to a better future for yourself.
I always realize there's always different things you can do every day.
Right.
Like I tell people, it's so much money out here to be made. It's all about finding how to make it. There's so many simple things you can do to make money or build your brand or build careers. You just gotta go out and do it. Stop being lazy, man. Quit trying to say, oh, there's nothing to do. There's always something to do. Nobody, I feel like, should ever be laying around all day doing nothing. You could be writing a book, starting a podcast. You can do anything, man. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no such thing as there's nothing else you can do. There's always something else you can be doing. You know what I'm saying? To better your life, better your family's life, whatever. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
I wrote something.
Mm-hmm.
It might help with that. This is the poem. It seemed like you walking in a room filled with 100,000 mirrors. Trying to figure out how to keep my mind clear. Hearing a solid mind sticking into their eyes and they don't seem clear. I'm painting a perfect picture. So what's your perfect picture? Are you driven off your ambition? Or reminiscing your inner mission, trying to avoid your mission, looking at my painted picture? I'm standing on top of the mountains, controlling the islands, and the wind is filled with tears. And what's your perfect picture?
Man, I'm telling you, man, that's what's crazy, man. It's all about how you view yourself. You know what I mean? It's what's your definition of a perfect life that you want? You know what I'm saying? What is your definition of the perfect job, career, husband, wife, whatever? Like, what's your definition of it? It's not about what other people's definition of it. I hate that, bro, because so many people in the world think you have to be these influencer, taking trips to the beach, all this other stuff. Man, you ain't got to do none of that, man.
Yeah, I can say this. There's no one way to do something. It's several different ways. Why you think we got so many books?
Oh, legit.
It's not one right answer. It's several right answers.
Man, legit. Like it's just so many different things you can do as far as there's like you just said, there's never one way to do anything.
Right.
Like, you can be doing this, or maybe if you do this, then this will be better, or if you do this, that'll be better, right?
You know what I learned too?
Yeah.
Everybody learned different,
Mm-hmm.
Some people learn just by hearing something. Some people learn just by reading something. Some people learn just by writing something down or being hands-on or something. So find your learning strengths, and that will better help you towards your future.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make things way easier. I think that's why some individuals mess up when they come to a specific person, because you might say the same way 100 times to 100 different people, and they'll all hear the information different.
Yeah, yep.
because it's how certain individuals' minds work. Like they find easier ways to do things.
Yep.
Like everybody in the world is not dominant right hand or dominant left hand. I think it's an equal split between the two. So we all do things a little different, but the same. If it make any sense, right there.
No, for sure, and I get what you're saying. And just to piggyback off of it, it's like find what works for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for instance, I ain't gonna lie. In school, I promise you, I can read something and I won't know what I'm reading. But if I physically see it, I'm visual. I'm a visual learner. I learn stuff visually. So if you show me how to do something, I'm gonna know how to do it within like 5 minutes. But that's just me personally. Find what works for you and how you understand knowledge. Like for instance, you trying to start a business, if you're not good at just reading how to do stuff, go to one of those seminars. Go to one of those, people speaking that own their own businesses. Like look, and maybe you would do better in a physical setting, seeing somebody talk about it. Maybe that'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? Or if it comes to like, dealing with your kids. If you can't, if you don't know how to do this or do that, go to classes about it. Go here, learn this. Like, do what you got to do to make life better and easier for you to be more successful.
Yeah.
For sure. Like,
I think that's why our library catalog is so huge, right? Because back to what I was saying, there's no one way of doing things.
Yep.
And don't be judgmental to someone who do something different than you, because that might be an easier way to them on how they do it. It's like at work, I used to train people, right? And I used to show people 3 different ways, right? I can say this, like, out of those 3 different ways, no individual picked all 3. They at least pick 1 out of the 3 different ways.
It's always that one that works.
Or 2 out of the 3 different ways. Or none of them out of the 3 different ways. They might find an easier way that they can learn it and they can.
Yeah.
So I say go forward with like whatever you want to do on a positive level and keep striving, right? Sometimes you just have to change your surroundings. And what I mean about that, it ain't always got to be your environment. It can be the apps on your phone, your TV, the shows that you're looking at, the movies that you're looking at. Because if you intake a bunch of positive things, you'll get positive results, right? Now, you will have offenses that come to you. But if you intaking all these positivities, you might just go right around the offense. Because some people try to trick you out your own character. They try to, you know what I'm saying, because they're miserable. Because misery loves company. I think we said that on the show once before too. Now, if someone see that you striving and that you winning, prepare for the backlash. You just ain't gotta entertain the circus. You know what I mean?
At all.
Don't be a clown.
At all.
Right? You're a great individual. You got gifts and dreams and goals inside you. Use them, explore them, right? Don't be a bunch of made up copies like everyone else. Because I tend to notice that in our generation, like a lot of people talk the same, walk the same, act the same. Where the different people at, you know? And the people that's different, don't laugh at them, don't make fun of them, embrace them, you know? They swag a little different. Hey,
everybody got their own thing.
Right. Somebody may rock bow ties or cowboy hats.
That's their style.
Or some cowboy shoes. You know me, I rock sweats and hoodies.
I was about to say for sure.
Right.
So about yourself when I go out somewhere. Other than that,
yeah.
Still might wear sweats.
You know, they might lead into like tuxedos and business suits just because I'm heading in an entrepreneurship direction, and as a future physician, you know, you want to start dressing professional, because you don't want to be in a room with a bunch of CEOs, you know, and you dressing like you going to a Friday night party. right?
Mm-hmm. Just for success.
Right. And whatever your success is, I'm not saying that you gotta dress up in a tuxedo, whatever, whatnot, but you create the room that you want to be in.
And another thing, let's go back to the perfect picture thing. There's to you, if you're perfect to you, that's all that matters. If you can look in the mirror every day and look yourself and say, "Hey, I'm a better person. I'm a better this. I'm a better that." Yeah. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. But once again, it's another episode, man. Your boy Ant.
Tess.
We out of here.